Les needs to be really careful here. He does have Quarantine by his side, and that's exceptional work from Loud. Clear cut and concise. Lysor has no idea what the hell just happened, but that was just a sweep.
Now, half a second either way, Lysor maybe spots this out, finds the opening kill, and shuts down what looks like a very, very well-planned pistol round here from Loud. Get a consolation here, potentially no, QCK.
Clean. Eyes towards QCK here, potential victim. Does he find it? No, dealt with. QCK, that's going to lose a lot of the punch from this round. Loud now looking very vulnerable too. He's in quarantine. Lovely work to bring it back to a 2v2. How dare I doubt them.
Great for them.
No, Lysor loses the fight, and this is ridiculous. Autumn, come on. No flashes to play through on that smoke, and doesn't get too invested on the tap on the spike, but now he has to go. He's got to take this challenge halfway, not achieved. Autumn plays it well, FPX. Or fall back towards B main. We have to wait and see what they opt for. Looking for that deep smoke towards main. This should start off the retake. Ult invested from QCK, spots the player, takes him down. Can't get the follow-up in the ult, but...
It's FPX finding the kills.
Yeah, they're still holding on here, but Autumn's luck. There's the timing he was looking for, and it's worked so well for them. Les is in a than wanted position here. Hard to close down on the final three. I think he knows it. They're not giving him much. Loved that late play coming out from Autumn. I was wondering when he was going to enact that plan, and it was just perfectly timed. Loud have to accept this round's a loss, and FPX going to tie up the scoreline. Of a fuss here, Loud. FPX digging their heels in, though. It's going to be go time right about now. Autumn good for one, but the trade does come out towards Berlin. I'm still holding back this flood from CT, not really finding the value until then. Tui's in quarantine, drawing blood, and a swing to the side. Life's now pretty questioning what the hell's going on. No idea about Tui's, but a fantastic clutch from him in the end.
Force. FPX looking to pace change a little bit. They're rewarded for it.
They've completely called off Loud with that pace shift. That gear switch up. Oh, and the follow-up as well. FPX with the excellent read. The additional body was Sadak. They may not know about this, but even then, how much can one man do? Not clean enough. He's in trouble now. And Autumn's going to back away, get himself healed back up to fighting force. And look on the other side, still keeping some grip on this, but QCK clears the back lines. I don't know if they noted the spike. I think that's around the corner. The timing's everything. This time he's got the job done. Takes down Life and leaves the last two. It's so indicative that they're going towards A now. With only 14 seconds, they have to commit. They've got to get that spike down. And everyone's here, but Autumn going to keep the plant safe for a second. Sadak finally draws in closer. Lysor can't do it. Loud. Oh, they're trying to make a scramble. Oh, the spam. Autumn's going to obviously keep going, but again, it's well controlled by Loud. They've held on nicely to this point. A little bit of danger going to be coming in. Sadak has connected towards Life. First did go towards Berlin, finding Tui's, but that was on the other side of the map. Less valuable towards this A hit, but it now falls to Les. Do they check this? Does he get played in so perfectly? And again, oh, wait, they must have seen him.
He saw him, yeah. Autumn turned.
And now it's uncomfortable. Oh, it's so good from Les. Punishing Lysor as he tried to bail them out. And then drifting back towards B, a correct read from Loud to get back to this side. FPX trying to scramble again, 15 seconds, the cross being watched, and Les is just looking so on the money here. He does get denied though. QCK, quarantine nearby. Oh my God, but time, 6 seconds. Does he know how close by Sadak is? No.
Rounds in succession. I feel like they are in some control, but Life still chomping at the bit to find an opener. Rewarded this time
come
around.
on.
Let's go in walkabouts as well.
In a round like this, a misread potentially, you've given so much opportunity to FPX. Double stack towards top middle. Now make it 3. Just kind of roaming the map, and they're reading this as a B take, correctly so. The utility not so subtle on the way, but can FPX continue along this trajectory? Berlin with a rifle, still in hand. Young still has one as well, so there is a little bit of threat to this. And the Viper's Pit on top.
The pit definitely causes some problems for Loud here. Need to step the pace up a little bit. Find a kill ideally here, but FPX is going to tuck themselves back in towards main, not risk anything.
They've got to get a move on. They got to get going. This Viper's Pit's not going to keep going anywhere. They're going to be sitting on this one. And actually maybe Feels over the top to use it. They're in very good control here. Berlin's position is excellent. Gonna punish the barrel that just showed through. Gonna put himself on the line pretty much just to make sure no one's trying to go for that defuse. And FPX lap up the opportunities that are left for them. Loud with a mistake there in my mind. Might know this could be A piece, but look at that top mid timing. Berlin and Autumn. This could be exceptional, but it's a 1-for-1. It's still valuable enough that it's pinned in Loud. They're in trouble here. So now they need to win out on the site, though. There's still a fight to be had. 20 seconds, all eyes turning towards Autumn, allowing safe passage, but Tuis takes him down. 15 seconds, they don't know about Salak until now, and what a horrible surprise it was. And he's just spraying and praying, and it works.
Be challenging towards this drone, or the running back, but Tuis, actually from the top of the box here, finds a kill.
And the paranoia's good enough. Made sure he was being kept safe. Toying with expectation on the TP, but this is a plant, so for the first time in a while, yes, they lost out on Berlin, but they do get themselves a plant. They do get the time on their side, but can they hold this? Couple of ults here, nothing critical, but a lot of utility still with Loud. That's the issue. Site looks rather clear. You're going to see them try and flop this now. Cowanzine cracks it open. Counter swing from Life. Oh, but Cowanzine popping off here. This is a problem. That's halfway, and the defuse isn't stopping. There's nothing to be done about it.
Well, they're going to slow things down, yeah, potentially try and get him a kill.
Trying to play him in. Oh, too many targets. Really nicely handled from FPX. There is a trade for Tuis. And now we look at this fully fledged retake. Gorgeous from Life. Holds them away. Needs some more QCK, though, coming online here. And you still got less. Playing towards CT side. Almost caught Berlin in the heels, but it's Ayang to go down and Loud. If FPX are being on the rest of the map. Oh, okay. Come on. QCK, quick as hell. Autumn just left to rot. Now, the one, I guess, small benefit outside of this, you've already got a clear in mid, you've already got Berlin checking on that. There is no late lurk up middle, there is no presence there. Maybe that could help him out in the end, but Life desperate to do something, trying to find some impact this round. But Loud with 3 and potentially a plant have the numbers. But Lysor could be bad here. There's a little window of chance. Nope, it's shut. Les still diligent. Gonna make sure that's checked on. And now with the lack of presence from Berlin, they're gonna be looking for that flank.
Yeah, definitely.
It's too long.
Tuis look curious to start off with. Now obviously retreating back towards elbow. Yeah, nothing really for Berlin to do here. Can find it. Way in, and Tuis blind through the wall. We'll find it.
Okay, clean. No more. Do we get a brawl at the start? I said there might have been a brawl. There wasn't. It was just a straight-up execution. Berlin finding County, and I assume through the wall, just spam. But QCK closing the gap here. But I don't think he expects the additional player. No. Lysor was a surprise they didn't expect. Autumn holding towards top middle. This is good from FPX. Oh, God, maybe not. Les is still alive. That's 2. He needs 3 more. And there's 2. Yeah, not gonna happen. Good work from Life there. I get nervous sometimes, even with Les especially. Force away. Lysor should allow for safe passage towards the side. Life's been caught. Life's dead. Burns alive. Left.
Beautiful awareness.
In a crisp, just that one piece of utility, noted, seen early, relayed through, was telling enough. Heads up work from Loud, but can the 4 players pull off a retake here? You've got the ult on Autumn that could be key. QCK, though, still proactive towards that CT side. Still being a thorn in the side. Good flash, couldn't quite get the kill. Autumn now takes a step towards the site. That's the ult now going to be removed. And the smoke's going to be put into place.
Problem being, though, Sadak, he's got the recoil, he's got a couple of shock darts as well, so it's going to be difficult for FPX to try and stick this here. The Cove has to find some value.
To get them to half. It doesn't. That might be it. Yep, I think Ayang even knows that as well. Going to back away on this one, Loud. QCK going to try and take as much space as possible. Not going to know. Anyone might have seen something on CT. So that's going to be at least Ayang noted. Sanak has found Berlin. That was over towards Market. Maybe just a spam through the smoke, but a likely position nonetheless. Gonna leave Cowanzine on the site. Good clear from Lysor. First step, they've cleared the site itself, but that deeper hold.
Problem being now, Sadak can drift deeper and deeper on this with the Hunter's Fury. Les still with 2 snake bites as well, so asking another difficult defuse to come through here, but Lysor found one blind.
That's enough though. Pulls the trigger. They've got to be careful on this for Tuis and Sadak. There it is in unison. Careful now. Fine margins. But fine work from Loud, holding on to this one again.
Give him a little cubby to play out of.
Well, maybe. It's enough to stall. They're banking on this, but the barrel, oh, it's a downfall unless opens the gates towards A.
Life hit as well here.
Oh God, that cuts off.
Everything off here outside Link.
Berlin just got caught as well. This could be it. The downfall of FPX on this map. Thinking they had a little bit of an opportunity there. It comes crumbling down in front of them. Less looking to close, and he does. 13-5. Let's see what they got. Loud on the attack, of course. FPX on the defending side, and already it's looking like last map. At least the start is. Autumn, you got something for us? Okay. Good connection towards QCK. Can't deal with Kaunzin though, and again, I'm waiting for that plant. I don't think anything's going to stop it. No, that flank gets called off from Lysor. Ayang did find a connection. So down to 3 now, and yeah, look at the HP. Maybe Sadak's just going to leave himself as a body on the site here, forced to swing and does go down. Game back on here. 2v2. Oh, that was maybe a little individual from Ayang there, but Lysor, what have you got for us? Not a defuse.
Yeah. Upgrade to a ghost, but we'll dig both Loud players out of this position. Not going to be very easy.
And the worst 2 to be left in the post plant against, really. Very difficult. They can buy time, free information. I saw desperate to try and get something. You can't blame the man for trying, but yeah, Loud not going to let this one slip.
Obviously, only really the Sova utility to set them up, but Autumn going to open things up here onto QCK. Now, not letting off the gas though.
That's what you like to see, but there's a lot of players here. Life going to get the follow-up contact, going to smoke it off, but Kaunzin going to get that pick, I believe, over from main. Yeah, and he's still going for it as well. That's not bad from Autumn. Right place, right time for him. That's the spike noted. Another player followed up. He's starting to heat up. 2 already in this round, potentially a third. No, Sadak. Now doesn't with the Bulldogs, so the plant looking like it's back on the cards. Ayang has a lot of utility to bring into this, though. Playing in from CT, he does have that split through mid with Lysor, so they could potentially really isolate some of these players.
Luckily, he got away.
There it is.
Caught on the retreat. Just Sadak left now. Re-challenge. Lysor will punish. FPX answer back with 2 huge kills here from Autumn.
Play towards sight. Life's in danger here, but he's still finding value. QCK goes down, he's dodging just about everything. How the hell are they alive here? Ayang as well finding Sadak. This is much better. Thriving in the chaos and still holding full control. That spike didn't make it out of main. Loud being held at the door. And Lysor just ensuring that by playing up a little bit closer.
And Berlin becomes the pivotal player. Actually, no, to say that. Autumn, she's finding a TP over toward B side.
Lysor might be dead here. Pop flash gonna buy a couple of seconds, and speaking of seconds, they're down to 15. Yeah, Lysor on a platter, they've got to know about Autumn, but he's still firing. Great work from Autumn, and Ayang there, that's much better.
Called upon once again. QCK
Oh my God.
nearly getting the kill, 24 HP left on Autumn.
That was a labored spray, but just pulled it down at the end. Autumn is... I'm enjoying watching him on this map much more. I want to see more from him. Lysor going to deal with Kaunzin. Really looking at Tui's here to crack open some space, but haven't really been having much of an attempt towards this B site yet. It's been relatively untested. Maybe Sadak, the one to punish, and he does. That's a problem. That isolates some of these players. Now, where do they opt to go? But look at the backfill. Look at the timing on this. Does Berlin...
Look at Lysor.
Yeah, both of them. Both of them. Audacious play, and it worked really well. They've got a good read on this now. But against Sadak, did you forget about Sadak? How did they forget about him up there? Very aggressive start. Look at that! Look at that shot. He looked blind for the second, but what an absolute ripping start. Taking away Kaunzin and Sadak. And this is a way different look to FPX, who weren't as proactive, at least to this extent, in that previous map. This is quite something to witness. QCK less than 2. He's left with very little here.
Yeah, let's try and catch somebody on the retreat back towards A site. Tui's and QCK elsewhere. Autumn posted on this angle. Crisp on the first here. We'll spot the second. Doesn't overcommit. We want to give away an opportunity to Loud here.
One enemy remaining.
Tui's will fall. Let's respond. Not as anything less. Yeah, second here.
Okay. Suddenly, you know, that you know, it's code blue at the start. You know what I mean? Starting to get a little nervous now. You're like, oh, still on 2 fronts, and not a comfortable one. Live gonna spot Tui's. That was a little sketchy, but he's losing his support system. They found the player in CT, they found the player at the back of site, and now they got to fight on on two fronts, and FPX win it out. 13 seconds, it's a scramble. Berlin goes down, but Life's position could still be devastating. Where's his support? Where is Lysol? Oh god, he's got a judge. And the position gonna be seen. They now know where both of these players are. There's still a question mark for Cowanzine. Does he double back? But Les's position could be pivotal.
And Lysol does get an upgrade here, so rifle in hand, but HP on life definitely a concern. Recon bolt available.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be caught in this snake bite, but Cowanzine with the bailout.
What a savior of the Lysol, though. Outdoes Les, and now it's game back on, but time.
Cowanzine can disconnect from this, yeah.
This is really difficult for Lysol. He needs to find a pixel out of place or a shot for free, which really Cowanzine isn't going to give. And look at the plant position. It's something that Cowanzine can play, and Lysol
knows it.
Time to back away. A really ooh. So the money was getting a little close, and Berlin actually falls. That might open up a huge chance towards this A site. QCK, yeah, that confirms it. Can Autumn be the one to change this? His position will be considered. He's been there more often than not, but Life bringing death against Loud. QCK joining Cowanzine on the victim list, and away they go. They fancy their odds. They're not going to let him escape. He's hunting them down. Just losing out on the knife there, but still want to do some damage. Lysol working off the back of the information Autumn's putting down, and they're still going to try and get that pressure, but no start on the plant just yet. No defuse to begin until now. Autumn stands his ground, takes down Les. Two is what you got. Anything, he's going to take down only one, and that is nowhere near enough. Which is the more surprising part. So now the three-play stack that was on this side of the map going to be rewarded, and he's actually just going for it. Berlin's fallen, as has Life. It's all on Autumn. What can this man do? Nothing this round. Put down, and the side plant should be coming in very comfortably here, as the other two players quite far away.
Yeah, punchy reaction there to the pressure coming through.
Managed to spot out the players, but Autumn's digging quite deep here, and he's found his reward. That's two he's dropped, and the spike found. So this should spur on the attention towards Chu, but Ayang is on the case. Gotta be careful though, two players, and it's Crisp from Sadak. Life does well to find Les, that removes the middle threat, but still there is pressure points to this. You can see the gap being closed, but another spot for Autumn, and another body to add to the list. Cowanzine trying to drift in, but Autumn's exceptional at what he's doing.
The ping's coming through now.
Yep. When's his time?
Some awareness. A couple of members of FPX actually looking back here.
They've slipped ahead pretty well. Berlin is having... Berlin breaks. Two, he's in half. That was the plan. This is the fallback, and it's worked well enough to take down Life. Autumn, though, with his presence unknown, going to find the frag towards Cowanzine. And QCK, nice attempt, but not good enough. Les left in a 1v3, and FPX looking like the real deal here. Les with a spray, but look at him facing him down. FPX. And doesn't get spotted, going to be checked on and outdone. Cowanzine with the first, going to draw blood here and put Loud at least one man up to the good.
Spike not committed just yet by FPX, so really relying on Life and Autumn. Really wants to find an opener, but Tui's got himself into a strange position here, completely unconsidered by FPX. Almost behind this mid push, and yeah, I mean...
Tui should be dead, right?
Should be, yeah.
He's dead. Quick little pop flash, spotting out Sadak, and Autumn's feeling himself, so he's going to stick that fight too. 12 HP, but he's done so much damage. Do FPX continue on this path? They could turn heel potentially 35 seconds.
QCK on the flank though, so they've got to be careful about an open plant here. Players on site for Loud
1
just
HP.
need to run the clock down. The Lysol down to 1 HP yet. Berlin still pretty healthy, but did get tagged by the spike amp. Lucky not to die to the wallbang. Now the problem is QCK. Look at the position he's in.
Yep, I think Berlin knows his chances are fading here. There was a little bit of a moment in middle where maybe they could have done a bit more, but with 10 seconds, players left, right, and center. Les holds the ground well.
FPX still looking to find their way onto B site here.
He's trying to ignore the one and look for the others, but the TP's been taken. QCK's in a little bit of trouble here, opting for the third rather than the first or the second, because he's really banking on Cowanzine, but he was surrounded by the end of it. Even with lower HP, Life's still able to do enough damage, but they haven't got that spike across. They haven't been able to ferry it forward. So even though they have the site, they have no ability to do, and Lysol going down is devastating. And there's a surround, right? Like, what can Berlin do about this?
He's lost in the lurk. Just not enough progress made early on here.
Back, look who's waiting. Whoa, he got QCK!
I was watching that on the mini-map. So unfortunate for QCK. Now Autumn left on the long flank here. Not Loud can get anything done on site.
You're going to have the lineups coming in as well. Lysor just invested that, so that's going to be a time buy-up. Counting's going to get half on the... And the pop flash is really good. Sadak just goes in, takes away life and wants to remove Lysor, but he can't quite do it. And now you can see that backfall. Lysor is just going to get his body on the line here. Because they're going back to the defuse. Oh, well handled. Be everything. The timing is going to be on the wire. Perfect play from Sadak. Meets life on the challenge, follows up with the nade on Autumn. And he has just broken FPX's back this round. Berlin, that late positioning he's been kind of known for, isn't going to be a surprise now. He has to play this forward, not going to be able to do it. Niang, nice connection on towards one, and the follow-up, hold on. Oh, okay, there we go. Easy now. That gap, can he find a target? Find someone to play towards. Autumn's right by his side, and Autumn's already claimed one. They could do with a little bit more, less still lingering around. And Autumn just bringing absolute fury to this side. Less left walking away, wounded. 5 bullets to play with, and he thinks it's enough, and it is! Autumn is audacious in his work, and he's got them the sight, but the flank, QCK finally makes it here. Have you got a 1v2 in you? Have you got the ability to do something about this? Oh, he was on for it. And
Dash is expired, he's punished.
He's desperate to make up for it, you can feel it.
Yeah.
He's trying so hard, almost too hard, to try and be the difference maker, to pick up the scoreline that's just not sitting well with him. And he's been punished thoroughly on that.
A little ambitious. Cow and Zine also off exploring here. Might hear this, we'll definitely hear Lysor invest the wall. Always an awkward angle though. Loud, a little ahead of themselves.
And a misread. Here. They're responding to what they're
FPX
seeing.
have sold this, yeah.
Yeah, they've seen utility, they've seen players, and they've got life on the site. FPX.
Now they lose the camera as well. That would have confirmed that this was a fake.
Loud have fallen for this hook, line and sinker, and life looking to be the Reaper on the site, but he can't quite close out Tui's. Nor could he find Sadak in time, but by now the round, your heart almost drops when you hear that spike going down and you are on the other side of the map. Deny this, they're not going to put their life on the line for it. It looks like they're trying to. Sadak on the gap close, gets towards Berlin and gets out of there with his life. Tui's finding Autumn. Hold on. Loud, where the hell's this coming from? Life from up above though. Gonna remove Kalanzine from this. You still have QCK, you still have Tui's with the weapons. And Loud still have side control. They're creeping back closer. Counterpit gonna come in, but there's still a gap to be filled here. Lysor is still a problem, as is Life. And now Tui's and less. What can you do? Desperate to try and do it for
24
time.
HP.
They've got to play the time as well. Trying to draw out the last bit of kit, the drop of the pit. And now Ayang down to 1 HP. Could this be the clutch of his life? Not gonna happen. Anyone gets contact. Berlin going looking. It's QCK on the other side. And it's just nightmare after nightmare until then. An answer found over by Pillar. Sadak on the site with a tap on the spike. He's down low, but he's still going to find value for the trade. Tui's still good for it. Man to the advantage. Autumn falls. It's on Lysor in a 1v3. He's got one. He needs 2 more. But up above, brutal angle to break and less. Playing ahead. They've got... Oh, there we go. Now's the time to start coming alive here. QCK with the finest of angles to find a shot, and I think he wants a bit more. Why not let him? Can he be played in off this? Ayang gives away his position. And it's precarious now. They need a plant mic.
We'll get it here, but timing a little awkward. No command invested here, Loud. No secrets about this on the way back through. Sadak just stomping onto site.
But a 1-for-1 trade, the numbers so favorable towards Loud. Kalanzine closing in, it's all on Autumn. This guy has been a rock star for this side, but a brutal position, a brutal round to potentially go home on. Has he got the heroics in him? He's got so many targets, so many threats. He can't do it, it's done. FPX will be going home and Loud live to fight another day.